Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining today. Today we are basically just focusing on our shoulders and our upper back. So focus your energy into those areas and work as hard as you can. I want us all to begin in our reclined butterfly pose. So soles of your feet together, knees fall out to the side. And I want you to just reach those arms up and over your head, grab onto those elbows. Opening your chest here, take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And 2 more grounding breaths in and out. I want you to gently drop those knees from side to side, keeping those soles relatively together throughout this part of the session. And we're going to stop all the way back at the center. I want you to bring those arms next to you and you can kind of tuck them underneath your hips. So squeeze those shoulder blades together. Your chest is going to lift here naturally, and keeping the soles of your feet together, we're going to press into the sides of our feet here, and we're going to lift up those hips nice and high. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Activate those glutes. Keep those hips nice and lifted. And gently we're going to flatten those feet. Bring those knees back next to each other, not all the way together, about hip width apart. We're going to take this left arm and reach all the way up and over your head, reaching over as far as you can. Use those glutes. And let's gently come back to center. I want you to take your right hand, reach all the way over to the left. And all the way back down to center. Lift up those hips for a moment. And let's slowly drop them all the way down. You can grab onto those knees and just lift yourselves all the way up. I want you to swing those legs behind you and move into your tabletop position. Okay, we are going to turn those fingers towards our body. So our thumbs are on the outsides. And gently sit all the way back, stretching into those wrists. Breathing into this pose. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable at first. Just embrace it. Drop those hips only as low as you can. So if you need to keep them hovering, that's fine. And let's gently lift ourselves all the way back up. Swing those hands back to center. Okay, so I'm just going to show you here. I want you to imagine that you're just rolling those shoulders backwards or forwards, just like normal in your tabletop position. So planting those hands into the mat underneath our shoulders, we're gently going to roll those shoulders all the way back. This is just to bring awareness to those particular muscles, just to activate them. And roll those shoulders all the way forward. So nice and close to those ears, press out of those shoulders and drop down again. Nice big circles. And we're going to stop all the way at the center. I want you to walk those hands forward. You're going to drop back into those hips and drop that chest as low as you can, lifting your chin up towards the top of your mat. And let's gently lift ourselves all the way back up, stepping those hands back under your shoulders, tucking those toes under and lifting yourselves up into your downward dog. So your feet might still feel a little bit tight, or those knees, just walk those knees up and down, look back at your toes. And we're going to press into those heels. We're going to walk our hands all the way back to those feet and walk them all the way forward again into your downward dog. Walk back to your feet. Walk them forward and drop that chest into downward dog. And back. And forward. Downward dog, drop your chest and walk those hands back. And walk them forward. Drop your chest and walk them back. And let's walk back into our downward dog, dropping that chest nice and low. We're going to step our right foot forward, dropping that back knee all the way down, untucking those toes and reaching our arms up, lifting out of those hips. We're going to tuck those toes under behind us and lift all the way up, dropping that back heel down, moving into your warrior two. So we're just going to activate those shoulders again. I want you to roll them all the way back. And roll them forward. Feels a little bit weird. And we're going to bring those elbows close to our waist, lifting our chest, looking over that front bent knee and dropping our hips. We're going to drop those hands all the way down, swivel all the way around, back into your downward dog, lifting those hips up. We're going to roll all the way forward, dropping those hips down into cobra. Pressing back into child's pose. And again, into our tabletop position, we're going to swing those fingers all the way back to point to our bodies. Thumbs are still on the outside, and we're going to sit back into our hips. Stretching those wrists. And we're going to come all the way back up. Swing those fingers all the way around. We're going to roll those shoulders forward. And roll them back. Gently, we're going to walk those hands all the way ahead of us. Looking between our hands, we're going to drop our chest all the way down. Turning that tailbone up to the ceiling. And gently lift yourselves all the way back up, stepping those hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to tuck those toes under and lift ourselves up into our downward dog. We're going to walk those hands all the way back and walk them all the way forward, dropping that chest. Walk those hands back. Walk them forward, drop your chest into downward dog. Walk those hands back. Walk them forward and drop your chest. Walk your hands back. And one more time, walk them all the way forward, dropping your chest all the way down. We're going to step our left foot forward, dropping that back knee down and tucking those toes. Arms up and over your head. Lifting up and out of those hips. We're going to tuck those back toes under. Lifting that back knee into your high lunge. Dropping that back heel, arms out and to the side. We're going to roll those shoulders all the way back. And roll them forward. Bring those hands into a box shape. Elbows nice and close to those hips. Chest is lifted. Look over that front hand. And gently, we're going to windmill all the way around. Step back into your downward dog. Drop those hips all the way down into your cobra. Untucking those toes behind you. Gently sitting back into child's pose. Drawing that chest nice and low. And reaching up into cobra. Pressing into those knees, sit back into child. And forward. And back. One more time, reaching that chest all the way down. Lifting up those arms. And gently sitting back into your child's pose.